welcome to my second video. So I actually drew this drawing back when the challenge was like more mainstream, when it was all over social media. So this video is a little late coming because it's been a month since that trend was a thing. But anyway, so I tried to make my own style reflect on the drawing and not directly copy the original style, which is something that's really challenging for me because I think there's a thin line that's hard to find between being able to show the character in your style and make them recognizable in said style and just making directly like copying the character. So I tried my best with that. I think a good and easy way to do that is to use different colors that are similar. Like for example, I kept the color of her costume, like the blue, and like her hair still being blonde and things like that, but I changed the outline to her overall to pink because I thought that later on, if I used the light pink for her skin tone, it would really complement it and bring like rosiness to it. And recently I just been liking the look of that, so that's what I did here. For her eyes, I have to admit, when I look back now, I think I went a little too overboard. There's a little too much detail in her eyes in comparison to the rest of her, I feel like. And there's some, I should have stopped it at a certain point, but for some reason I kept thinking if I add more it'll look better, but I still have to learn that sometimes less is more. But even though I think I went a little overboard, I like the way the pupil turned out because there was like a gradation and it kind of looked almost metallic, and I thought that looked cool. And I like the way that I drew her bottom lashes and added the shine. I don't know if I've included it in the video. Oh, I did. I actually put the shine on the top eyelashes too, but it looked really weird far away because it kind of made just the eyelashes disappear because they're already so skinny and thin. So putting the shine on the thicker bottom lashes was something that was more effective, I feel. Another thing I really liked about this piece was the blush. So I chose to give her like this icy blue blush because even though it would make more sense to give her like the rosy pink blush, I already thought there was a little too much pink in this piece because her skin was going to be pink. She had those little things in her hair that were going to be pink, and the heart on her necklace is going to be reddish, which is similar to pink, and she has a lot of skin showing. So I thought it would be cool to create a contrast by making this blue blush kind of, and I had a lot of fun with it because I never really did something like that before, and it was just, I thought it was a nice touch to the final piece, and I thought it complemented her costume really well. I also added these little hearts under her eyes, just like another detail that wasn't in the original piece, but I don't know, I just thought it would look nice, and also it ended up making her look like an e-girl, and I'm not complaining. I kind of regret with this piece was adding the blue shadow behind her ears and on like one of her pigtails, because wish I didn't do that, because I look at it and it looks really weird because it just looks like a block that's interfering with the piece, and I regret it so much, but I'm too lazy to go back and fix it, because once I finish something, I'm like, okay, it's finished. Like, unless I really, really, really have strong feelings about how much I dislike the piece, I might change it, but honestly, it didn't bother me too much. It's just something that I wish I didn't do. I think one thing I kind of regret about this piece was using so much white for the highlights. I think maybe if I used a lighter pink for some of the highlights, they wouldn't be too striking. I don't know, it just looks kind of unnatural, but then again, the whole piece is kind of unnatural because she has like these humongous eyes and this crazy shiny hair and all that stuff. So I don't know, but I felt like some of it kind of cut off the flow of the piece. So I went really overboard with the hair, like drawing a lot of strands, and I made a twist into like on her left, right, I don't know my directions, but the shoulder closer to the viewer, I like made a twist in like that because I thought it would be kind of fun to just like make it more like dynamic or something, like I don't know. But even though I think I went a little overboard with the shine in her hair, I really like the way it turned out, because even though earlier I said the eyes were kind of crazy because they had so much detail on them that I thought it sort of unbalanced the piece, I think the hair somewhat made it easier and to the eyes to look at. It made the piece more balanced overall, and I'm glad I did it. And it was also just really fun doing it. I really like doing that kind of shading because it's easy, but when you zoom out, it just looks so nice, and I just like the way, like, I just want to touch it because it looks like shiny and smooth and soft. just had a lot of fun with this piece. It's really exploring a new style I've been trying to develop, which is like this sort of like big-eyed, crazy, detailed, like overwhelming sort of really colorful art. And another thing I liked about this piece that I thought I did pretty good with is like colors, because sometimes I'm really bad with colors. Like I just choose whatever I think is vibrant, but putting together a lot of vibrant colors can just create a mess kind of. So I think that I chose an overall pretty balanced color palette, and I was pretty proud of myself for that. Another thing I liked about this piece was the light blue shadow I used, because normally it would have been, because shadows are usually gray or it could have been dark blue, but I think the light blue made the pastel composition, I don't know, like the feel of the piece, it really highlighted it, and I really liked that, and so I was really happy with that. So, oh my god, my voice cracked. I'm still going through puberty. Anyways, so this was the time lapse of my Sailor Moon drawing. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it, and I had a lot of fun doing it, and you can check it out on my Instagram, which I'll put in the description below. And I filmed a lot of videos. I have a lot of film right now, so I'm hopefully gonna just pump out a bunch of videos. I don't really have a schedule for like my channel yet, so I'm just gonna post them whenever, because honestly, in this time of life when stuff comes up so unexpectedly, I don't really think a schedule is gonna be that helpful, because it's gonna be hard to stick to. So I'm just gonna have a bunch of stuff coming, I think, unless I get lazy. So that's a disclaimer. And anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day, week, month. I don't know why people just limit it to a day. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your life. I don't know. Anyways, bye.